Looks like a suplex. Slamming Nick Bockwinkel into the canvas. Lawler now covers him. 1, 2, and Bockwinkle slides out. On the turnbuckles, Lawler again with a right hand. Jerry Calhoun, the referee, continues to say, open him up. But he's not getting a respect in that regard from either of the wrestlers when they had the opportunity. Oh, boy. He staggered him back into the turnbuckles. Bockwinkle slumping in the corner. Lawler right on top of him. A lesser man would have been gone already. A reversal. And Bockwinkle slings Lawler down, and down goes referee Jerry Calhoun. Oh, he fired Lawler in. Lawler at 234. Calhoun weighs about 160 pounds. With Calhoun down, Lawler goes to the corner. Bockwinkle in the center of the ring. The crowd hollering, be careful, Jerry. And Bockwinkle rolled out of the way. Lawler right on the spine. Pile driver. Lawler hurt. Bockwinkle going for a cover. 1, 2, 3, and he got him. Ladies and gentlemen, a new Southern champion in 24 minutes and 1 second, Nick Bockwinkel. Yeah, it was kind of a discouraging thing, I know, for Jerry in that particular instance in there, but I guess it still applies. A famous baseball line of there's no joy in Mudville, there's no joy in Memphis, at least in a lot of quarters, because Nick Bockwinkel still owns the Southern Heavyweight Championship. Jimmy Hart, he had a lot to do with it.
Well, you know, I think the famous line is, do unto others, Jerry, as you have them do unto you, man. You know, this is probably the greatest moment of my life right now, because you see, Jerry Lawler, a couple of months back when you were facing Kamala and James J. Dillon with your hair on the line and the belt on the line, and the winner to get a world shot against Ric Flair, who came to your rescue? Jimmy Hart. Who won that belt for you, baby, and saved your hair? Jimmy Hart did. And what did he do? He got on TV and he laughed and he made fun of me and he said, hey, Jimmy, I used you, baby. I used you. Well, nobody uses me. But you know what I did, Jerry Lawler? I used this man right here to take away from you the Southern belt and also the shot at Ric Flair for the world belt.
Well, Nick Bockwinkel has done it. Jimmy Hart's happy. He's the man that has the Southern belt, and of course that means it's a Ric Flair deed.
Now, I don't want to get into any personal arguments, and if Mr. Lawler has made enemies in this part of the country with a number of people by the way he's conducted himself business-wise, and as it turns out, what goes around comes around, and now, after 3 times out to the post, you have failed, Mr. Lawler. You have taken and made the effort 3 times, and in 3 efforts, you have not regained the Southern Heavyweight Championship. Now, I stand before you as the AWA World's Heavyweight Champion. I stand before you as the Southern Heavyweight Champion, and consequently, what this has brought about, and for all you little cretinous humanoids out there, you people here in the greater part of the Memphis area will not see Mr. Flair put up the NWA title against yours truly, the Southern Heavyweight Champion and the AWA Heavyweight Champion. He will have to defend the NWA crown, which I have for years been chasing these people to try to put it up against me, to try to see who is the true and the one and the only real champion. This battle, this fight, this match, this contest will take place, but not here. It's going to take place, as far as I'm concerned, on the West Coast, in either San Francisco or Los Angeles.
You mean that hometown. Memphis, after all of the support and the expectations of seeing the Southern Heavyweight Champion go against Ric Flair, will not have the opportunity to see that match here?
I hate to say that your people have been deluded into believing that anything that Mr. Lawler said and did, and no matter what part of the country he's gone and signed contracts, I hate to say that he's let you down, but it's just about what it amounts to. He could have gotten a match against Mr. Flair here, But it takes a man of my magnitude to carry 3 championships, 3 titles, 3 belts. I'll have to get extra luggage just to haul these around. So that, yes, the poor cretinous humanoids here, no. I acquiesce not to them, but only to myself. And it is going to be Southern California or San Francisco that bout takes place. So, Mr. Lawler, I guess I can only say goodbye, and I don't know, maybe after I win Mr. Flair's belt, we may take and either retire this, or I may give it back to the championship committee, and they may even have to have a tournament, because it'll be so impossible for me to get into this part of the country to defend that belt, let alone the world's heavyweight title.
Nick Bockwinkel, the world AWA world champion and also the AWA Southern heavyweight champion, taking his belts and heading back to Beverly Hills, California.
His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel violence his bat upon the plate. And now the pitcher holds the ball. And now he lets it go. And now the air is shattered by the force of Case's blow. Somewhere men are laughing. Somewhere children shout. But there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out. What do you know? The game is over.